This audiobook was produced in the United Kingdom. The print version has been adapted for an American audience. Small differences may exist between formats. Simon & Schuster Audio presents Ghosts of Iron Mountain, the hoax of the century, its enduring impact, and what it reveals about America today. By Phil Tinline. Read by the author.
For My Family. Forward by Kai Bird. It was a left-wing conspiracy, and I happened to be in a position to know four of the plotters: Victor Navasky, Richard Lingaman, E.L. Doctorow, and Ping Ferry. They were mischievous, merry pranksters who, with no inkling of the ultimate scale of what they were creating, managed to pull off what Phil Tinline rightly calls the hoax of the century. I first met Victor Navasky in the spring of 1978 when he walked in to take over The Nation, the country's oldest political weekly. I was a 26-year-old assistant editor, and he seemed terribly intimidating, even humourless. But as I learned over the years, this first impression was quite mistaken. Victor had an impish, even mischievous sense of humour. At 46 years of age, he'd already had quite a career. He'd published a serious biography of Bobby Kennedy, and he was about to publish Naming Names, a definitive history of the McCarthy era and the Hollywood 10 case, a conspiracy so immense as the communist hunting senator once inveighed. But Navasky had also been the publisher and editor of a biting satirical magazine, Monocle, that he'd founded while studying law at Yale. Navasky brought with him to The Nation his Monocle buddy, Richard Lingaman, a reserved, ever-so-soft-spoken Midwesterner who'd written much of the copy for Monocle. By the late 1970s, E.L. Doctorow was already an acclaimed novelist, but he would occasionally drop off his essays at The Nation's offices. The very rich Ping Ferry rarely entered the magazine's run-down lair, but it was assumed that he always came with a sizable cheque. At the time, I had a vague knowledge that these middle-aged men had been comrades from Monocle, the now wholly forgotten and defunct political satire magazine. I had no idea of their dark secret. Once or maybe twice, I heard the phrase Iron Mountain, and someone would lift their eyebrows and emit a soft chuckle. I shrugged it off as ancient history. By 1981, I was ready to embark on my first book project, a biography of the powerful Wall Street Rockefeller family lawyer John J. McCloy, the man whom John
Sample complete. Ready to continue?